In this video, we are going to take a look at the conceptual relationship between API services, portfolios, and products. Along with that, we will take a look at how we can create new portfolios and inspect the maturity of a given portfolios, along with adding a new service inside a portfolio. So let's get started. Before we move ahead, it's important to understand the relationship between portfolios and products. Portfolios house within themselves number of services. For example, in this case of airline check-in, you will have number of services called as boarding pass, meal services, seat services, check-in service, etc. Along with that, if you expand it here, you will be able to go inside a service. Let's take a look at this one called meal service. As I can see, inside a meal service, there are multiple resources called as check-in, submit travel details, seat change, update real-time details, etc. This gives you ability to group all your APIs based on business use cases and segregate the ownership better. A given portfolio can house APIs or services based on either a use case or your internal team structure. Next, products are nothing but multiple such portfolios grouped under one product. Please take a note that a given portfolio is not exclusive for a product. This consumer banking portfolio can be a part of multiple such products. This helps you group all your APIs and portfolios under a higher level business use case based product. And this also helps in better API monetization, link to which will be given in the description to dive deeper into it. Let's take a look at a portfolio. When you select a portfolio on the left hand side, you get an overview list on the right hand side here. The main details are notes, peoples, and documents along with the list of services. You can switch between a list and a card view here. So let's take a look at this. Notes are nothing but related metadata of a portfolio. For example, there are some useful links. In this case, consumer banking APIs have a support portal called acmesupportdesk.com. Along with, there are few guides have been written for all these services which are linked here. Like this, you can create any of useful services links here. You just have to click on this plus, put a name, a disk summary, and a URL which will be easily accessible here. To open the link, you just have to click on this button. Next is metadata. These are custom fields that you can define within a portfolio to give better information to the user or visitor. You can edit details of the portfolio like name, summary, and a description, and the overall maturity level of the portfolio will be reflected here. Since API portfolio is also an internal developer portal and brings multiple people together, you have a people tag to give you information about the stakeholders of this specific portfolio. For example, there are multiple contacts. You can add a product owner, engineering lead, so that you can contact them. You can click on this one to email them directly. In order to add someone, you can click on this plus button and you'll have to add name, role, and an email. Along with it, you can also tag few teams. In this case, consumer banking is tagged to Acme Bank options and these teams. This gives the user a direct access and information about who owns these APIs so that they can reach out to them for any incident or information. In the center part at the bottom, you also have a services list where you can click on this plus button and add a new service. In order to add a new service, you just have to mention the name, summary, an open API specification based on which the service is defined, the revision of that OS, overall maturity rating out of 5, and the status of it. Since API portfolio acts as a central information hub for everything related to your APIs, you also get a workflow section. In this one, you can select all the workflows on the left, and for a given workflow, you can check out what are the API sequence and the resources that are linked together. In this case, from here it goes to these two APIs. The same workflow will be used in the tracing module of APIwiz to detect whether an API call has deviated from its intended workflow. Lastly, you get a list of documents. Similar to the metadata and notes section, you can add different documents here by clicking plus, uploading a file, naming, giving it a status. If you click on this one, you can also add a revision, download the doc itself or delete it entirely. You get a handy list of revision as well. So I can see that core payments logic is added here. In the next video, we will dive deeper into API services within an API portfolio and how we can create a new API service.